Hey guys, Mugeh Dota here. Welcome back to Quick Guide, which today is on one of my best heroes, Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. This guide will quickly summarize the basics of Monkey King, covering the item build, how to play the laning stage, and what starting items I recommend for each lane. After this, we will look at his skill build, and finally, how to take fights and win the game. Please subscribe to my channel and like the video if you enjoy the content. So, item build. This patch I am confident that the 3 items Monkey should almost always rush are Echo Saber, Maelstrom, and BKB. Echo Saber and Maelstrom are crucial because they empower your ultimate to be an incredibly high DPS teamfight spell as well as a slow. This is because each of your ultimate soldiers use the Echo Saber and Maelstrom passives, making your ult constantly apply the 100% slow from the Echo Saber, and bounce lightning from all the enemy heroes in your ult. Black King Bar is the next item in 95% of games, because it means you can get your ultimate off without interruption. And the magic resistance plus bonus armor from your ultimate makes you basically unkillable while dealing massive damage. For your next items, towards your 6th slot, it's much harder to decide. I personally recommend Ags and Desolator, as it gives you insane physical damage and pushing speed. Other options are going for Sanjin Yasha or Satanic, if you need status resistance, Monkey King Bar against evasion, Skadi for more slow, or even Butterfly or Abyssal. My feeling is you should be able to clean up the game with your Echo Saber, Maelstrom and BKB, so your next item should be whatever keeps your power spike going, whatever guarantees your ult winning the fight. Now, let's talk about the laning stage, including starting items, what to build in lane, and how to position yourself. So firstly, starting items are pretty simple. For mid, I go Stout Shield, Quelling Blade, an Iron Branch, and 1 Slipper to build into Wraithband. For safe lane, 6 Tangos and 2 Branches is my go-to, so then you can buy the Quelling Blade from side shop after bounty runes. For off lane or utility, positions 3 and 4, Monkey, you would have a different approach. But this video we are only covering core Monkey, for that's mid and safe lane. After the siding items, I focus on finishing my Wraithband and getting Orb of Venom and Brown Boots, using the Courier if I am mid, and Courier or Support TP for safe lane. This gives you the ability to zone the enemy heroes in your lane, especially if they are melee, because you can run them down, combined with the speed from the boots and the Orb of Venom slow. General rules for playing Monkey King in lane. Firstly, always try to position yourself aggressively, using the threat of Jingu stacks to zone the enemy away from last hits and denies. This will secure you free farm, dominating the lane. Secondly, make sure not to overestimate Jingu, especially level 1. Level 1 Jingu gives you less damage and lifesteal than many think, baiting people into trades which they often will lose. In this game, where Chris Luck is playing Monkey, he melts to the treant, even while his Jingu is active. In this case, the trade was pretty good for him as he gets the kill on the Kunkka, but it's still an example of how Monkey will still get shredded in these trades. Your power spikes, especially against melee heroes, are levels 2, 3 and 4 in Jingu, each guaranteeing you an increasing amount of lifesteal when using Boundless Strike on the creep wave. When going for a kill, you ideally want to get your Jingu damage first, and then use your Boundless Strike to amplify the damage. Against ranged heroes and difficult lanes, you might need to position further back, walking forward for last hits and denies, then immediately retreating, using your high attack range and damage to secure farm. Monkey King's skill build is quite flexible, but we will first look at the skill build in an ideal game. Starting with Jingu is almost always the best decision, unless your stun can set up a Pudge Hook or Leshrac stun, or your Tree Dance will save your life. I recommend this build here, if you can get away with it. If you are laning against heroes you absolutely cannot kill, you might want to consider maxing your Tree Dance and using it to farm faster and help you recover after a difficult lane. Lanes that come to mind that you would want to go this build are against Coswex Invoker, who can purge your Jingu stacks with Tornado, and Wind Ranger, who you can't attack during Windrun, so she can easily kite you. There are other lanes you will feel you cannot contest at all, so instead maxing your second will help you farm jungle and recover. The reason I recommend not skilling your ultimate until level 11 is because it's very difficult to use effectively without a high level in your Sun and without Echo Saber. I try to skill my ultimate as I get my Echo Saber and use this as my first big power spike and go looking for fights. For talent choices, a lot of this is personal choice and playstyle. Monkey's level 15 and 25 talents are pretty set, with the Tree Dance cast range and additional Wukong's Command Ring talents being far superior. For his level 10 talent, most people prefer the attack speed, but the Vision is my personal favourite as it works really well with my playstyle. For level 20, I always take the bonus Primal Spring damage, as one-shotting creep waves with such a low cooldown spell is always very strong, as well as being a nice 750 magic damage AoE nuke in fights. But the crit damage could also be good, depending on how you play the hero. How to take fights. Monkey has two distinctive ways of taking fights. The first, which should be your priority, is to catch and kill an important target in your ultimate. The easiest way to do this is to wait in a tree, near a fight, or where you think a hero will appear, and then ult from the tree and immediately stun. In this game, Constable, the carry player from Demon Slayers, a rank 18 Brazilian player, skills his ultimate at level 10 since he gets his Echo Saber, and proceeds to get 3 people in his ultimate, including the enemy carry Ursa. Although the damage isn't very high without his Maelstrom, it still helps his team win the fight. The other way of taking fights is when you don't have your ult or want to save it for another target. This is just the idea of getting on top of an enemy, stacking Jingo, then using your stun to deal a ton of damage. This is generally risky without BKB, so taking fights when your ult is ready is ideal. Finally, on the topic of going high ground, using your ultimate to zone the enemies while you take a tower, and even racks, is a great siege process. Backing after your ultimate is ended and then repeating once it's back off cooldown. This is a game where I play. At the moment I'm like 75% Divine 5, so this is kind of a mid-Divine game that I'm playing. And I can just put down my ult, get a set of racks, and retreat, and that was really great how we finished up the game. That's basically it for this quick guide. Hope it helps you learn the hero or gain a new perspective. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe as I will be uploading more guides like this, as well as more advanced topics such as pro player analysis in the future. Thanks for watching.
Dire's top barracks have been completely cut down to size. Dire's middle tower's under attack.